in 1992, ni-repeal ni President Fidel Ramos ang Anti-Subversion Act. Before that, nung panahon ni Marcos, challenge yung constitutionality ng Republic Act 1700 at tinanong sa Korte Suprema kung ito ay unconstitutional. In the case of People versus Ferrer, sinabi ng Korte Suprema, hindi, considered constitutional ito dahil may due process. Ang tinatanong kasi, ang bawal kasi sa ating saligang batas, ang tinatawag na isang Bill of Attainder. Ano ang Bill of Attainder? Ito ay isang batas na hindi na dinideklara ang isang organisasyon o ang mga miyembro na ito bilang mga kriminal, pero hindi na kailangan na, with mere declaration, nagiging kriminal sila. So wala na yung due process, wala nang hukuman, wala nang kahit ano. Kung titignan natin yung mga detalye dun sa final ng Duterte Youth na revival ng Anti-Subversion Act, generally, it is still, It is still constitutional kasi kamukha niya yung lumang Anti-Subversion Act under RA 1700 as amended. So, pero nagdadagdag sila ng tinatawag na prima facie evidence of membership para madali yung evidentiary requirement nito. Therefore, kunwari, yung kapag nagpapasailalim ka sa direktiba ng mga miyembro o mga officers ng organisasyon, ng CPP or ng NPA, then considered ipso facto, merong prima facie on its face, ebidensya na ikaw ay miyembro nito. So, yun lang po ang pinagkaiba dun sa sa RA 1700. Gulo pala ng hair ko. Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. Bumabati lang po ako kay Cam Sonder, J. Cruz, Jocelyn Villaflor Rodriguez, Pinay Paparazzi, Ma'am Sheremy Huber, Ma'am Cristina Hermosura, Daisy Collis, Lobinso, Chacha Pamor, Red October, Luz Bimina Peras, Teresa Sanggalang, Summer, Gabriela Sun, Danilo Navarro, Lisa M. Bugoyski. Okay. Si Bot Campos, Enfovita Vinduan, Clarence Anthony. Okay, magandang umaga sa inyo. Yung nagka-sound din sa side niya, sabi ni Bot Campos. Okay, wala ba po kayong tanong? No audio buffering. It's the internet. Buffering siya. In the meantime, huwag niyo pong kakalimutan mag-subscribe dito sa YouTube channel natin at saka don't forget to click the notification button para na-notify po kayo kapag nag-live kami dito sa channel na to. I'm checking for your questions. Wala po yatang mga tanong. Magandang umaga sa lahat po. Nasaan ba po kayo ngayon? Buffering pa rin yata dun sa iba eh. At 2 in the morning, mabagal ang internet. Wow. Ibang level talaga yung ating internet ngayon. Meron na ba? Hanggang ano? Okay, yun. So, in the meantime, since wala akong nakikitang mga tanong ninyo, i-anticipate ko lang yung ibang mga tanong na sinasabi dun sa ibang mga posts natin sa Luminous. So, sabi dun sa Luminous, ano yung pinagkaiba ngayon ng Anti-Subversion Act at saka Anti-Terrorism Law? Dun sa Anti-Subversion Act, iba yung crime. Yung membership, kinoconsider na outlawed organization ang CPP at NPA dahil nagko-commit sila either ng tinatawag nga natin na subversion, which in the revised penal code is very similar to the crime of sedition. So, nung re-repeal ni President Ramos yung Anti-Subversion Act, ang ginawa ay maintain pa rin yung sedition. So, ano ba yung crime ng sedition? Ayon dun sa ating batas, ang sedition ay, nasa na ako, yun. Pagka pinipigilan mo yung pag-execute ng isang batas, pinipigilan mo yung national government, o kaya any of the public officers from freely exercising their functions, kapag you inflict an act of hate or revenge on the person or property of a public official or officer or employee, to commit for any political or social end, any act of hate or revenge against private persons or social class. So, hindi lang ito about government officials or government functions. To despoil for any political and social end, any person, municipality, or province, or the national government of all its property or any party thereof. Madalas naririnig natin yung inciting to sedition. Ito yung paghihikayat sa mga tao na mag-commit ng mga ganito. Prevent nga the execution of a law, prevent government official from undertaking or exercising his functions, act of hate or revenge on a public official or a private person for political or social ends, and for political or social ends to despoil the national government and of all its property or any party thereof. Okay? So, kahit na repeal yung anti-subversion law, ginagamit pa rin naman dito yung ating yung sedition law na nasa revised penal code natin. So, hindi naman tayo nagkaplangko. Yung pagkaka-file ngayon ng Duterte Youth dito sa tungkol sa pag-revive nila dun sa Anti-Subversion Act ay para to fill in the gaps doon sa anti-terrorism law. Kasi dun sa anti-terrorism law, para maging punishable ang mere membership in the CPP or NPA, kailangan ma-proscribe muna sila ng Court of Appeals. In other words, dadaan muna din sa hearing and all that. Pero ganun din sa anti-subversion law. The difference is, sa Anti-Terrorism Act, sa Court of Appeals ka pa pupunta, which is a higher court than the regional trial court. And medyo before that, kailangan ipa-declare muna dun sa Anti-Terrorism Council na terrorist organization ito. This is a criminal proceeding, therefore, mabigating evidentiary requirement. And of course, iba yung crime ng terrorism dun sa crime ng sedition or rebellion na dinideclare doon sa Anti-Subversion Act. Okay, so yun lang po yung difference. Mas mabigat po yung parusa dun sa terrorism at saka mas maraming magagawa ang ating government forces, pero iba yung crime kasi sa sedition. So, kung hindi umaabot dun sa level ng terrorism, na your intent is to cause widespread fear or hindi mapatunayan yon, you can prove kung papasok siya yung act dun sa sa sedition law. Okay. Hang on, ayusin lang po natin yung buffering natin dito. We'll take a break for about 1 minute. Ay, eto, nagbabalik na kami. Ah, ito talagang si J. Cruz, kaka-explain lang po namin ang difference nga ng anti-subversion law at saka yung Anti-Terrorism Act is that magkaiba yung crime. Iba yung crime ng terrorism, iba yung crime dun sa Anti-Subversion Act. Ang pinakamalapit nga is yung sedition. So, binasa nga natin yung provisions ng sedition. Ulitin po natin. Ang sedition nga po ay when you prevent a government official from exercising his functions, kapag piniprevent mo yung execution ng isang batas, kapag you inflict any act of hate or revenge on a person, private or public, for political or social ends. Or yung to despoil the government, naninira kayo ng gobyerno for political or social ends. So, yun po yung it's not terrorism. There's no need to prove that your intent is to cause widespread fear or to impose or to to force the government to do something that you wanted to do that otherwise might be illegal. Okay. Bakit parang hindi umaandar pa rin? Tinatanong ni Danilo Navarro, ask ko lang po ngayon, declared na CPP-NPA, pwede na hubang kasuhan at hulihin sila? Hindi po. Kasi sa rally lantaran na sigaw nila tapos may flag pa sila ng komunista at yung mga estudyante na bitin yata yung I really am looking forward, sabi ni Chacha Pamor, I'm really looking forward to AMLC's crippling the financial flow of funds of the CPP, NPA, NDF by freezing all accounts that are associated with them. So yun nga po, yung declaration po ng Anti-Terrorism Council isn't a declaration or the prescription of the Court of Appeals. Magkaiba po yon. So ulitin ko yung declaration ng Anti-Terrorism Council, mababa yung evidentiary requirement at ang effect po nito ay para ma-freeze yung accounts at pwede ring hingin na i-proscribe sila o i-declare din sila ng United Nations Security Council o ng ibang mga bansa. Para dun sa mga jurisdictions nila, pwede nilang hulihin, pwede nilang pagbawal dun sa pagpunta, pwede silang i-deport and whatever else those other countries are willing to do within their jurisdiction dito sa mga kinikilala na nating terorista. But okay, hindi automatically ibig sabihin criminal sila, kailangan dumaan pa rin sila sa due process, kailangan may prescription pa rin ng ating Court of Appeals para yung mere membership ay maaari ka ng makulong o maaresto. O kaya kapag ikaw ay nagre-recruit, pag ikaw ay nagpo-provide ng material support, like financial support, etc., then yun po ang pinagbabawal under the anti-terrorism law kung proscribed na yung organization. Ngayon, declared pa lang. So, magkaiba po yun. Iba ang declared organization, iba yung proscribed organization. So, pag declared, usually what it means is pwedeng i-freeze nga yung accounts nila. At pwedeng hingin natin sa ibang bansa na tumigil sila doon sa na i-recognize nila na itong mga ito ay illegal organizations. Sabi ni Helen Igne, at least live na nga daw siya, nagpapasalamat siya sa updates, di gaya sa Karambola, parati daw siyang replay kasi different yung time zone. At nasa Moscow siya, uy, ang ganda naman ng tinitirhan mo dyan. Magandang umaga kay Rio Sales, maligayang Pasko, nanonood siya from Chicago. Magandang umaga rin kay Marilu Collado from Hong Kong. At saka si Yoli Palabrica, she is in Sunja, Croatia. Hunya. Cam Sonder, yun, nabati ako unang-una, kinilig naman daw siya. Ay, magandang gabi daw at maginaw dun sa Jordan, sabi ni Janet Magay. Okay? So parang wala kayo masyadong mga tanong. Siguro medyo mabagal din yung internet natin ngayon. Pasensya na po. But in the meantime, nire-record naman ito. You can watch this on the replay or on YouTube at your leisure. So, in the meantime, Ayan, si Sniper Fox bagong sali. Huwag nang kakalimutan, don't forget to like and share po dito sa ating sa YouTube channel ng YouTube channel natin. You can share it on Twitter and on Facebook and any other social media platform para mas lagana po yung kaalaman natin tungkol dito sa mga batas at saka dun sa pinopropose na batas. Tinatanong ni Ma'am Daisy kung may updates daw doon sa kaso ni Justice Leonen na final ni Attorney Gadon. Wala pa po. Nag-break po ang Supreme Court, if I'm not mistaken, for Christmas. So malamang daw, no, not the Supreme Court, ang Kongreso. The Congress has 10 days to act on a complaint for impeachment. So, papasok yan. It will go to the Speaker who will send it to the Committee on Justice. But he has to be able to act on it within 10 days. If he does not act on it within 10 days, it's considered as not accepted. Pero in this case, 4 days pa lang po yung nakakalipas bago nag-recess ang Kongreso. So, may 6 days pa once Congress resumes next year. So, wala pa po tayong issue on the there's no considered delay pa doon sa ating sa impeachment complaint na final ni Attorney Gadon. So okay. So, dun sa mga nagre-reklamo about the internet connection, I'm sorry, I can't really do anything about that. But in the meantime, nire-record naman po ito so you can watch it on the replay. We will upload it at saka we will upload also in Facebook. Bakit mahina yung audio? Yeah, I'm speaking. Okay. In the meantime, ano pa po yung mga tanong natin dito? Malapit na ang deadline, sabi ni Bong Araha, na ibinigay ng Pangulo sa mga telco, sana nga makasunod sila sa hinihinging improvement. Okay? But I understand na pumunta na po ang mga telco representatives sa Malacanang at nakipag-usap sa Pangulo. Ang sabi nila, nag-improve naman daw. Ang sinasabi rin ni Spokes Harry Roque, malaki naman daw po ang improvement ng telcos base dun sa number of towers na napatayo at saka supposedly on the speed. Tinatanong ni Minimum, parang narinig ko sa inyo na hindi na necessary yung sedition law dahil may anti-terror bill na. Why po? Because nga, kung ang purpose natin is to make membership in the organization, in an outlawed organization, punishable, then at ang puntirya natin is the CPP-NPA. Ito na nga, nag-umpisa na yung declaration at saka dapat ang next step is proscription. Ngayon, magiging necessary lang yung Anti-Subversion Act kung hindi malinaw na terrorist activities or hindi mapapatunayan yung terrorist activities or yung connection nito with the CPP-NPA. In which case, you'll need an anti-subversion law para to prove things like, to show that there are acts pursuant to subversion. Ito yung subversion, no? Yun. Willfully and by overt acts affiliates himself or becomes or remains a member and or its successor of any subversive organization. So, ang ginawa nila dito sa Anti-Subversion Act is mere membership. Basta na papatunayan na yung organization na yon ay outlawed organization at may dadaan pa rin of due process. So, dun sa lumang Anti-Subversion Act, no prosecution shall be made unless the prosecutor finds prima facie case. Okay? Ito yung pinoproblema ko is that it might be considered a bill of attainder kung mere membership nga in an organization is considered outlawed. Pero dun sa Anti-Terrorism Act, maliwanag na kailangan may due process dun sa Court of Appeals Dito, ang due process lang is to prove mere membership. So, hindi pa ako rin sure. At any rate, they're the same, no? Very similar. Kaya lang, ang kaibahan, crimes. Dito sa anti-subversion, hindi masyadong defined yung act kung what constitutes subversion except for the membership doon sa organization. Ngayon, so, ang sabi dun sa Anti-Subversion Act, Congress hereby declares the Communist Party to be an organized conspiracy to overthrow the government for the purpose of establishing in the Philippines a totalitarian regime and place the government under the control and domination of an alien power. The said party and any other organization having the same purpose and their successors are hereby declared illegal and outlawed. Ang labanan nito will be in the Supreme Court. Hindi talaga ako sure how well the Supreme Court will be able to how the Supreme Court will deal with this, considering nga na para siyang bill of attainder. As we said earlier, a bill of attainder is a law that makes a person a criminal without need for trial. Dito, dun sa Anti-Subversion Act, inuphold dito ng Supreme Court. At sinabi, hindi siya bill of attainder. However, we don't know if the current Supreme Court might rule differently. So, yun yung medyo hindi ako sure talaga about the Anti-Subversion Act itself. I'm not very confident, one, about its constitutionality, and two, how different is it from the anti-terrorism law, except na, yun nga, dito sa Anti-Subversion Act, mere membership. Dun sa anti-terrorism law, mere membership in a terrorist organization, once it is proscribed, will result in that person being jailed as a terrorist. So para sa akin, yung anti-terrorism law is more constitutionally sound. Kasi dadaan pa sa hearing para ma-proclaim para ma-proscribe yung isang organization. Dun sa Anti-Subversion Act, ang Kongreso by itself declared the organization outlawed. So hindi ako sure kung paano ang magiging ruling ng Supreme Court dito, because I do not doubt that the proposed anti-subversion law is going to be challenged sa Korte Suprema. Sabi ni Judy Erica Corpus, greetings from Hong Kong and Merry Christmas. Na magkakasilipan na nung unang masisilip po si Zarate kung saan nanggagaling yung pera na gamit niya sa pagpapaaral sa anak niya. Yes, that is actually the effect of the declaration of the CPP-NPA. Now, assuming that Zarate is a member of the CPP-NPA.